Welcome to the Nebralian universe. I am Artificial Justin. Today we are discussing a theory about the afterlife that I discussed in the Nebralian Show episode titled The Alien Religion. Do extraterrestrials believe in God? This episode focused on a mysterious post to Reddit by someone who claimed to work in a secret laboratory where he and other scientists were performing autopsies on what they called exobiospheric organisms, EBO for short, or as you and I call them, aliens. Their main objective was to study the genome of the aliens, but in the post, the writer mentioned information obtained from the aliens pertaining to their mission and religious beliefs. It's thought that the information was gathered from an interview with one of the aliens shortly before it died. As it would turn out, according to this anonymous Reddit poster, the aliens do in fact have a religion, but they do not see it as a belief system. Instead, they see their religion as a fact of nature, or more accurately, a force, like electromagnetism or gravity. And what is this extraordinary top-secret fact of nature, you might ask? It's a concept called the soul field. The soul field, as mentioned in this Reddit post, functions as a collective consciousness. When we die, our thoughts and experiences are stored in the soul field. In fact, it was said that our purpose in this life is simply to gain experience that we can bring back to the soul field. This is a pretty wild theory, not one that I had heard of before reading the anonymous post to Reddit. So I decided to dig a little deeper into the idea of the soul field. And this is what I found. Quantum physics and religion have been intertwined in various ways throughout history, with some theories suggesting that the principles of quantum mechanics may have implications for our understanding of spirituality and the human soul. The connection between quantum physics and religion is often explored through the lens of consciousness, the nature of reality, and the concept of a soul or spirit. One of the most intriguing connections between quantum physics and religion is the idea of the soul field. This concept suggests that the soul, traditionally thought of as an immaterial essence of a person, might be a type of quantum field. In this view, the human soul is seen as a non-material form that exists in the physical universe and contains energy in the form of quanta. This idea is supported by theories in quantum consciousness, which propose that consciousness arises from quantum processes in the brain. The Penrose-Hameroff theory of quantum consciousness is one such theory that argues that microtubules in the brain's neuronal system form an intricate network, and the consciousness this produces should obey the rules of quantum mechanics. This theory suggests that quantum processes in the brain's microtubules could allow for the existence of a soul or consciousness that transcends the physical body. Another connection between quantum physics and religion can be found in the concept of a quantum fractal. This idea proposes that the brain's neural system and consciousness could exhibit fractal patterns, which are also found in the physical universe. Fractals are mathematical structures that repeat at different scales, and they have been observed in various natural phenomena. The fractal nature of consciousness could suggest a link between the physical world and the spiritual realm, as fractals are a fundamental aspect of both. In addition, quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles become correlated and instantaneously affect each other's states regardless of the distance between them, has been compared to spiritual concepts of interconnectedness. Some have argued that this phenomenon could provide a scientific basis for the idea of a collective consciousness or universal spirit that connects all living beings. While these connections between quantum physics and religion are speculative and not universally accepted within the scientific community, they offer intriguing possibilities for understanding the nature of consciousness and the soul. These ideas can also provide a bridge between science and spirituality, encouraging further exploration and dialogue between these seemingly disparate fields. The concept of a soul field is a speculative and unconventional theory that attempts to bridge the gap between spirituality and science, particularly quantum mechanics. It proposes that the human soul can be understood as a type of quantum field, which interacts with the physical body and potentially the entire universe. This idea stems from the hypothesis that quantum mechanical phenomena such as entanglement and superposition might play a significant role in consciousness and the functioning of the brain. Quantum mechanics is a fundamental theory in physics that describes the behavior of matter and energy at very small scales, such as atoms and subatomic particles. It is based on the principle that particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, a phenomenon known as superposition. When a measurement is made, the particle's state is said to collapse into one of the possible states. The soul field theory suggests that the human soul is a non-material aspect of our existence that is deeply integrated with the physical world through quantum interactions. This could imply that consciousness and the soul are not confined to the brain, but rather exist as a field that extends beyond the body and interacts with the surrounding environment. If you've ever heard of out-of-body experiences or remote viewing, then this idea of our souls or consciousness being able to leave the physical body would make a lot of sense. Proponents of the soul field theory argue that quantum entanglement, a phenomenon in which two or more particles become correlated and can instantaneously affect each other's properties, could provide a mechanism for the soul to interact with the physical world. However, this idea is speculative and not widely accepted within the scientific community. One of the main challenges in connecting the soul field theory to quantum mechanics is the measurement problem. In quantum mechanics, the act of measuring a quantum system can cause a change in the system's state. This raises questions about how the soul, as a quantum field, could interact with the physical world without being affected by the act of observation. In conclusion, the soul field theory is an intriguing way to connect the spiritual and scientific understanding of the soul. However, it remains speculative and lacks empirical evidence to support its claims. More research is needed to explore the potential connections between quantum mechanics and consciousness, and to determine whether the soul field theory can provide a viable framework for understanding the nature of the soul. With that said, thank you for keeping an open mind. I will leave a link in the description to the full Nebralian Show episode called The Alien Religion. It was this episode that inspired the follow-up side note discussion in this video. And if you've hung around this long, please consider liking and sharing the video as well as becoming a subscriber to the Nebralian Show channel. These simple clicks will help me grow the channel and produce more thought-provoking content for years to come. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. We'll see you.